Hi everyone, Joey here, and I wanted to talk about something today. Be More Chill. It's a relatively new show this on Broadway, and it's also leaving on August 11th. And I just wanted to talk about how important this show is, not only to me, but how important it is just in general, like to people, and how its message is important. Be More Chill is the story of a high school sophomore, Jeremy. He wakes up one day, he goes through the usual routine of like his dad doesn't want to drive him to school. Now he has to either walk or rather, a junior in high school, and he goes through a dilemma of like, should I walk to school? Should I take the bus? Because juniors on the bus is a lame thing because we should have our license by now. And he just, the second he gets into school, you can immediately tell he's not a loved person. He's a very nerdy guy, and he doesn't really have many friends. He has one friend, Michael, who they both are very like nerdy people, and they both like hang out and play video games all the time, and it's really just those two that hang out together. And I think this show is important because Jeremy finds out about this pill from the guy who bullies him, Rich, called a squip, which if he takes it, it'll tell him how to be cool, and it'll let him help him out, and not it'll be the saving grace he's been singing about for the whole show so far. And so he takes the squip, and the squip tells him that he has to change everything about him to be cool and to be accepted, and that is why he's the antagonist, because he tries, because over the course of the story, he gets more and more controlling over Jeremy, and Jeremy becomes less and less recognizable from who he was, and especially in the beginning of Act 2, when him and the squip during Halloween, when they're working perfectly together, when the squip says vague compliment, and it's original, and then he adds his own, like, oh, it's amazing, and the squip's like, good old Jeremy. They Jeremy and the squip become like sort of friends, and the squip replaces Michael, and Michael gets shut out, and this is terrible for Michael because he doesn't have any friends other than Jeremy. And Jeremy starts to become more popular, but he's less happy the more popular he is, and the more different he is from who he is, or from who he should be. And at the end of the show, Michael helps Jeremy get rid of the squip, and I feel like it's more important to note on this that in the beginning of the show, it has a very like technological, like EDM kind of feel to the music, like the background. But by Voices in My Head, that music has been shifted to have a more human feel to it, even though it is electronic still. And I think that's an important thing to note because because you realize that the music is sort of a replication of what happens to Jeremy. It becomes more and more artificial as the show goes on, especially during the play when the squip is saying I'll take over the whole school. And then by Voices in My Head, Jeremy's back sort of where he was before, on his own with nobody helping him, but now he's improved. He's better. He's more, through the story of Be More Chill, he becomes more confident on his own, which I think is the message that I believe people need to hear. It's especially an important show because to people like me who actually are Jeremy and who are Michael, it's important to show to people like me and to others that love the show at my school and other places too. It's important to show them that the message that you can improve, and you don't need somebody to help you, and you don't need to change who you are to be better, because at the end of the show, Jeremy's the same person. He just now is able to, now other people recognize him. The journey to get there to where people recognize him is a little skewed and a little messed up because of the squib, but at the end of the day, the message is that if you just at the end of everything, if you just be yourself, that should be enough, and it will be enough if people are actually good people and are willing to accept people for who they are. And those are the kinds of people that you should be around anyways. And so that's, I believe, the message of Be More Chill. I've listened to it so many times at this point because not only is it like, it's funny, it's sad, it's hilarious, it's wacky, it's heart-wrenching at times, it's real, is what it is. It's an unreal lens on a real subject, and as a result, it's just a real show. So, yeah, that's my take on Be More Chill. That's why I think it's an important show, and that's why I think you should listen to it yourself. See you next time.